Powerful things happen when we switch our language from Father, give me, to Father, make me. Maybe you lost your way. Maybe you lost your focus. Maybe you've been so distracted in the 2018 calendar year and you're just looking around and asking yourself, how did I get here? I feel so far from God. And I came to let you know, if you feel far from God, He's not the one who's moving. We serve a type of God. I don't care what you did, come home. That's the type of God we serve. And maybe you lost your way. Maybe you're like the prodigal son. The prodigal son goes to his father and says, Father, give me my share of the inheritance. Notice the language, give me. Give me my share of the inheritance. The father doesn't argue with him. He gives him what he asked for. And then he goes out and indulges in riotous and wild living. But a famine comes because God always knows how to get the attention of the prodigal, rather if it's a layoff, rather if it's a close call, or rather it's a famine. See, we serve a type of God, when He doesn't have your attention, He'll start to disturb what does. And this man had a come to himself moment as he's sitting in this pig slop. He says, how many of my father has hired servants and they have food and I'm out here starving? I could go back to my father and say, look, I've sinned. Make me one of your highest servants. I want you to notice this. When he left, he said, Father, give me. But as he's returning home, he's saying, Father, make me. So on this journey, he's going back home. He's probably feeling emotional and not knowing what to say. So he looks up and sees the father running full speed. His robe is probably flying behind his back, dust coming from behind his back. And if I'm the son, I'm sitting there like, I don't deserve this love. I don't deserve this grace. I don't deserve this mercy. The father hugs him and the son says, Father, I've sinned against you in heaven. Make me like one of your higher servants. And the father doesn't even listen. He interrupts him and says, nonsense. Kill the fattest calf. My son has come home. Let's have a celebration. And he's excited. And he puts his robe on and puts a ring on his finger. Now you have to understand the power of a king's ring. That's usually called a signet ring. This is when there was a law or decree, they would use their ring and put it in the letter to say, this is my seal. And so when he gave him the signet ring, he's saying, you are sealed by my love. You are sealed by my grace. You are sealed by my compassion. But I want you to notice, the robe and the ring was better than the inheritance that he thought he wanted. And sometimes God will give us what we think we want to show us that's not what we really want. But powerful things happen when we get to this place, when we switch our language from Father, give me, to Father, make me.